Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to GFW. Now, let's look at what happened on Explosion. Fuck, I don't usually have trouble with this. Conan and Diamante. I called him Conan. Conan and Diamante issued a challenge to Sienna and Rosemary for a final resolution. Why am I wearing headphones? There's no music playing. KM defeated Marsh Rocket, Garza Jr., and Congo Kong. P.D. Williams defeated Chris Adonis. Reno Scum defeated the Veterans of War. Dark Pentagon vignette aired. I forgot to air that it was a Dark Pentagon vignette. Abyss and Jimmy Havoc defeated Brian Bakara in the main event of Explosion. Now we will be moving on to Impact. Hopefully everything goes well. And what are you doing, Peggy? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna be moving on to Impact. I'm gonna be booking it, and when I'm done booking, as always, I will be back. So I'll see you then. And we're back. Welcome to Impact. There's a really big happening this show. I think you guys will enjoy it. I've been managing to keep this a secret, so let's see how it goes. Right, we opened the show with Sting. Nothing new here. He's the commissioner. He hypes up the show. He says there'll be a huge main event. So since LAX wants to present itself as a unit, why not everybody get a chance at the heavyweight champion? So he books for the main event tonight Ethan Carter III versus El Hijo del Fantasma for the GFW Global Heavyweight Championship. And after that, we had Doug Williams squash Grado. Now, if you remember on Explosion, Diamante came out with Conan to challenge Rosemary and Sienna. And Rosemary and Sienna, Sienna accepted the match. Rosemary played no part in this. So for final resolution, we will book a triple threat match, a three-way match. It's going to be Rosemary versus Sienna versus Diamante. Hold on, let me take this out. Knockouts. Yeah, so now we have that. Yeah. Then after that, Sanjay Dutt defeated Andrew Everett with a camel clutch. Dark Pentagon, it says he was doing an announce job or announce job. That's because he wasn't actually announcing. He was just sitting there in silence, not even wearing a headset. He was just sitting there admiring. Then we had a Jimmy Havoc and Abyss promo. The Broken, as they are calling themselves. Dark Pentagon defended the X Division Championship for the third time. Sanjay Dutt repaying the favor, sitting silently on commentary, watching Dark Pentagon to hype up their final resolution match. Then we had LAX, the new members, El Texano, El Hijo del Fantasma, Ortiz and Santana attack Johnny Impact and Matt Sydal backstage. Next segment. Then we had Moose Maryland. Moose defeat Kingston by submission. Omega was on commentary. After the fact, Kenny Omega came out and said, I know you attacked me 2 weeks ago. You denied it last week, but I know it was you. And Moose says, no, it wasn't me. I told you it wasn't me. I don't know what you're doing here. And all of a sudden, Austin Aries' theme hits, and he comes out and says he was the one who attacked Kenny Omega. It wasn't LAX. It wasn't Moose. It wasn't anybody else. It was... Now, do you have anything to say for yourself? No? Nothing to say for yourself? Come on. Now's the time to speak up. Come on. No? river on my lap for the rest of this episode. Austin Aries returns and says, it wasn't Moose, it wasn't LAX, it was me. Hold on. I'm the one who attacked you. So then we have a bit of a stare down with Kenny Omega and Moose Maryland standing in the ring in shock that Austin Aries is back. Then in a good match, Ethan Carter in the main event defeated El Hijo del Fantasma, defending the GFW Global Heavyweight Championship for the 4th time. And LAX tried to do the same thing they do every week and beat down in the main event, but Ethan Carter III, Johnny Impact, Matt Sydal, and James Storm managed to chase them off the ring. We increased our popularity in 32 regions. Hey, we got a 70. That's not that bad. Hey. Oh, man. I should not be happy with a 70. Whatever. We got an okay rating. Hey, baby. What do you want? You're falling. Ah. You're gonna fall. Careful. Yeah, you almost fell. Would you like to say something before I wrap up the episode? Come on. I don't think she wants to talk to you guys. I don't think she very much appreciates a camera in her face. Anyway, we have some unread emails. We'll be right on it after a bit. But first of all, we need to check out Impact Wrestling. 316,000. I feel like that's slightly better. Did we have a warning? We didn't. We have no warning. Hey, Kratos charismatic, he says. Let me see. His charisma. 75. That's not charismatic, Kenny. What the hell? Where's your charisma? 81. You're... Kenny, shut up. just shut up. Right? Let me just compare this with last week's Impact. Yeah, it was far better. But 2 weeks ago was even better. So now we have Austin Aries back. Which is interesting. It's interesting to say the least to see that Austin Aries is in fact back with GFW. But before we go, head offices have wasted no time and have decided to book yet another triple threat match for Final Resolution. And it's going to be Kenny Omega versus Moose versus Austin Aries for the first ever Grand Championship triple threat match. Will be Kenny Omega versus Austin Aries versus Moose at Final Resolution. Look at that card. Man, that is a weird card. Alright. We're doing good. We're doing well. We're doing well. Okay. So, next week, not next week, next episode, it's not going to come out next week. It's going to come out in like a few days. Will be the go home show for GFW Final Resolution, and then will be Final Resolution. We have 3 matches booked, so we're going to use that to book the rest of the matches, and we'll see where next episode takes us. Probably in Final Resolution. That's the next pay-per-view. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in whatever I upload next.